Hi guys, it's Arian here from Life is Crafted, and I wanted to shoot this video to show you the weekly layout that's at the heart of the Life is Crafted planners. So I've just put together a couple of example pages. So this is a week on 2 pages. So you're looking here at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right? Up here, you've got an overview of the year that's happening. And week 1, obviously, January 2013. Up the top is what I really love about this planner. Up the top is basically different categories. Now, obviously, when you get this, it's blank, right? So you can put in your own categories and break your to-do lists for the week up into different areas. So, for example, my ones include personal. So these are tasks that I might need to do at home, I don't know, for my personal finances, for anything like that. So just, for example, I've got on there, do my New Year's resolutions, a hairdresser appointment, and an artist date, for example. Next one is I've got contact. So these are people that I either need to call or email in regards to something. This column I've split up into 2 just because they were sort of quite short things. The other one is errands down here. So I've got contacts at the top and errands. I've got a couple of different businesses and some volunteer things that I'm involved in. So I've then separated the next few categories into those. So Savvy Sassy She, Life Typed, Life is Crafted, and the nonprofit 10,000 Girl that I'm involved in. So that just gives me a really, really good overview of the tasks that I need to do for that week in very organized format. So that's that top section there. Then you've got the appointment section. And from here down, this is where the columns belong to a certain day of the week. So this whole part here, for example, is Sunday. So we've got times. Let me just go down so you can see a little bit more. So you've got times starting from 8 a.m. up to 8 p.m. And then I've left a blank space before and after because, sometimes you might have the 6 a.m. Gym session, or you might be having to go to the airport to pick somebody up at 10 p.m. So I've just left a space there. It's shaded out at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, just to kind of break the day up into morning, afternoon, and evening. Then from that Sunday, down the bottom, we've got 3 headings here. Now the whole idea under the must do is that idea of having the 3 most important things that you need to get done every day. So there's 3 lines there that you could put down the things that you need to do on that day that must be done. Underneath that is today. So what you would do is you take whatever activities from up here that you need to do on a certain day, and then you can bring them down to that day. So for example, on here, I've got one of my tasks from the Life is Crafted. So I was like, okay, that one I need to do on the Wednesday. So it's helping me plan a little bit where my to-dos are going throughout the week. I might not necessarily do it for something that's not so time framed, but if I'm trying to plan and schedule myself a little bit more, I might book out a time, during the day to complete that project, and as a reminder, have it down there. Then the last one I've got is remember. So, when birthdays and so on come up, or if it's a special day, for example, I put just New Year's Day here, because I'm showing that sort of first week in January, and people's birthdays down here. Now, sometimes really exciting things happen on a certain day, right? And you want to keep track of it. So I would put that down here in the remember slot. So if something really great happened on that Wednesday the 2nd, I put it down under my remember part. And then on the side here, I've got an area for the weekly goals. So something that you might be wanting to focus on for that particular week. In this one, my goal for this week is to be present with friends and family, which equals quality time. Because obviously this first week in January, or this sort of fictional first week in January, I would be expecting that I was spending a lot of time with family and friends. So that would be my goal. Then you've got a notes area just to jot things down. And I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when I'm looking at this page and thinking up ideas or thinking up to-dos, a lot of stuff that doesn't fit into this week come up. So I've got a little section here for later. So these are tasks and things that just might not fit in here, that you might then either move from here to a following week or move from here to the master to-do list. That's an earlier section of the planner. So this just gives you a quick overview of how to use the weekly pages. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I just find this layout really functional. It works on that high level to-dos, categorized and sort of classified into different areas. I mean, you might have things like, if you're running a business, you might break down the different areas into the different departments or things you need to think about. So one area might be finance, one area might be marketing. If you're a blogger, you might have one column for either blog to-dos or blog ideas that come up during the week. If you run a busy household, you might put, an area for your kids, or you might be putting an area for tasks to do around the house. So really, it's really flexible and it's up to you. I've used a bit of color here just because I like color. I don't always stick to my color codes, mainly because I don't have all the pens with me all the time, and when I just need to jot something down, I just write it in whatever color pen I have. The other thing with up here is you've got a little checkbox. So when you've got something completed, you can just either tick it off in that little box or cross it out. So it gives you a little bit of a visual and very satisfying representation of how you're going with the week. People work out their own ways of using colors, of circling things. If it's a particular appointment, I like to circle the time. It just sort of stands out a little bit more. Compared to, for example, on this page, just writing things down, because around that time of the day, I want to unpack, from the flight that we've taken on that day. So it's not necessarily a dedicated time that I've set aside to it, but it's around that time of day that I would like to do these things. And then booked in appointments have the circle around it. So there it is. There is the overview of the heart of the Life is Crafted planner. The weekly pages. Thanks.